Hello. I've never done this before.
I know, but, you know, he's a natural with all the crap he's brought. Anyway.
He's a geek.
I mean, he's a geek. Natural
there
geek.
There we go.
You got it.
Introductions.
Well, hold on. We're going to talk about the drink, but yes, I mean, the drink first and then the geek later? No.
Whatever. How does this work?
It is true. This is my friend Myles, my work colleague, and lifelong geek of various sorts.
I'm the one who fixed your Atari 2600.
Yay!
So you've kind of met Myles' work anyway.
No.
Yes.
Notorious for things, but go ahead.
So as you've seen, once you, no, we're going to show that later.
Yeah, we're going to show the video of the car later, but we're going to go to this stuff first.
Yeah,
but
let's
I think
do
that first, second, car third.
Totally.
Okay.
That sounds great.
That does sound great. I'm glad you brought it.
I mean, this could be the new Frank. We hope.
Who's Frank?
Exactly.
Oh,
great question, Frank.
There's no payment. There's no payment.
Right.
But as always, we start off with the drink. And if you can sort of tell what's going on with this, you want to say it?
Well,
I mean,
Dun, dun, dun.
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future stuff. Look at this flux capacitor. For real. I wish it worked for real. There's things I need to correct.
Well, yeah.
Would we be here though?
Probably not.
No,
That's fine.
not if people had a choice. So we shouldn't give them that power.
Well, I mean, you know, this movie was fantastic. I mean, when did the movie come out?
85. And I remember, everybody saw it during the day, but I remember seeing it just 10 years ago. Completely holds up. Special effects a little cheesy, but the story completely holds up. Now, we can't say the same of 2 and 3, but number one completely holds up.
I mean, we've had distinct conversations about the quality of movies changing throughout the series, and for sure, the first one is excellent. I mean, Elizabeth Shue, come on, how can you not? The second and third, But it's a great theme. We even have a drink on theme.
We do. So this little shot is actually called Back to the Future Cocktail. To me, my cocktails are a little bigger, but it is a shot. It is some green apple liqueur, vanilla vodka, little lemon juice. I mean, we got it all here. So we want to toast you, Myles. Thank you for being here. This is the little,
thank you. Do we?
The cinnamon. No, this is after
Oh,
you.
it's apple. Oh, I thought it was a line. I thought it was a line.
Yeah.
My mistake.
No, it's the cinnamon. Cheers. Thank
Salute.
you. Cheers.
Take it back to the future.
I spilled.
So did I.
Cardinal sin.
I'm ready to go.
I didn't spill a drop.
Doesn't really need this, but
No. No, it's
I
green
don't like
apple.
green apple.
You don't like?
No, who doesn't love green
Oh,
apple?
good. With a little cinnamon. So, also to get some business out of the way, we got a little tasting of hot pickles for tonight. Thought it was easy enough. So, go ahead and try this little hot pickle. And I'm curious if it is hot. Really hot or not.
It depends. I snuck one earlier and it wasn't hot. This one's hot.
Oh, really?
No, yeah.
It's got a little kick.
Oh, it does.
But it's not bad. Where's it hitting you? We always like to show where it's hitting her.
Where's it? It's hitting me right here. Where's it hitting you, the spice?
Up in the back.
Wow. All right. Well, that's something. So, let's start off with your Back to the Future stuff because you've got to talk about the DeLorean.
Well,
Which came first? I mean,
for me, it was the DeLorean. So, what I always liked stuff from the '80s, and this is maybe a hint for future episodes as I'm starting showing my stuff. So I kind of realized as an adult that, I could never afford that as a kid, but as an adult, I could just get that. So I did. So I got a
As
DeLorean.
you do.
Yeah, so I got a DeLorean car. And then when you get a DeLorean car, you just have to embrace the franchise. So I always loved the franchise, but I didn't get the car because of the franchise. The franchise came with the car. So one of the...
But you said the previous owner was a lover of the franchise.
Well, no, he collected everything. I should say, I got all sorts of stuff that he collected.
Okay.
Oh.
So, and we'll show off some of that too, but let's... So, the car came first, and then because of the car, you have to embrace the franchise, Back to the Future. And then you start getting doodads and things associated with it. It's just, you know, part of being a geek. But what happened for me is I'd be driving the car and I'd park, and so when I was going up, where's the one with capacitor? And I'd be like, So I got it, and I'm like, it's right here. Now, go away. So this is cool. This was a limited production toy, and it does work.
Get your anti-seizure glasses on.
So let me turn it on.
That's hilarious.
There we go.
Were people impressed then when you...
I don't know if they were impressed or just shut them up. It was a bit of both.
Okay.
But, you know, why not get a flux capacitor if you have a DeLorean?
For sure.
So where did you get it? Where did you purchase it?
eBay.
The eBay. Okay.
Are you familiar?
Yeah.
Might know about it.
Yeah.
So then, other stuff starts to come along. It's like when you have a hobby, people start giving you stuff.
Yes.
So then, you know, the mug came along. And then, this was not mine. A friend of a friend gave this to me. This is the original sales brochure
Okay.
for it.
Wow.
So it's like, you know, it's a lifestyle. It's DeLorean. It's a lifestyle. That's what they're promoting here.
I know.
Though Lord knows that car could never make it on that slick pavement.
So
But-
I'm going to ask you here about Johnny Carson, who I love. I heard, you know, he's been married a couple of times. But
How's he doing?
Well, he's under the ground.
Not as close as he used to be.
No, so he's separated from his wives, if you know
Yes,
what I
he
mean.
was. Yes,
By
he was an original investor,
okay.
and the car was not well designed. You didn't get this car in hindsight because it's well designed, and the alternator was too small for it, and he died in the middle of nowhere with a dead battery with the DeLorean.
Who did?
Johnny Carson.
Not died.
Oh, he did.
No, the car
I
died.
thought he died on his yacht.
The car died. So.
Oh.
See, oh, look at this. Oh.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's got a centerfold.
Well, whatever you like, kid.
Right.
Okay, that's so cool.
So then you want me to show some of my other stuff?
Go
Please
ahead.
do.
So here's the Back to the Future laser disc. So this could be a preview. There might be a whole nother episode on this stuff.
He's already put it in the suggestion box.
Really
Maybe I
geeky.
can talk about, and then we can talk about Love Myles.
So like here's the Back to the Future 3. I don't have the 2. This is a double disc set because they can only get an hour on each disc. So these are a little unwieldy, but back in the day, these were pretty great. Then from the guy that I bought it from, I have, and we'll get some close-ups of these.
Yes, sir.
So this is an original window sticker for DeLorean. Regretfully not my DeLorean, but a legitimate window sticker. And he also had, and that's interesting with this, you see the price here is $29,825 in 1981.
Yes.
The model for this car is called a DMC-12. That's the full model number for DeLorean.
Okay.
That's because it was supposed to cost $12,000. That didn't happen.
Didn't. And
But
it's made of, I mean, did we talk about that? You'll talk about that in the car tour or whatever, but it's made of stainless steel. I mean, how impractical is that when you're a car? Go.
Well, it's
right?
it's cool and it's not, because you don't have any paint on it. It is just stainless steel.
Yeah.
But if you dent it, you can't pull the dent out. You have to replace the whole body panel. So it wasn't the most practical car. And those of you that were living the life, there was a magazine too that came with it, DeLorean World. So I don't know how many issues were of this, but I think from the guy I bought it from, I've got the whole
You
collection.
really do.
I've got books of these at home.
Oh.
I when I'm trying to get to sleep at night, I go through and I read it for the articles.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
We've already seen the centerfold.
Yeah,
exactly.
we did.
Exactly. I think there's Laura right there.
Yeah.
One of the pictures.
With my
I think
glasses.
that's
Yeah,
Laura.
I like it. I look like Barb from Stranger Things.
And then I think this is you.
Yes, so
That's
here's
you.
the tie-in for a little Back to the Future Funko action, because it's what I do, it's who I am. You pick out one of these, and then you can keep this with your collection, whichever one that you pick to open, and let's see if we get that variant chase tonight. Myles will open his, so pick.
You don't know. You don't. You
I
have no
do
idea.
not know.
No way to know.
Well,
So-
there are ways, but
Don't spoil the fun for me.
so yes, and
You
then
feel the same. Okay.
okay. Go ahead. Do you want me to open at the same time?
Yeah. How do you do it? You push, pull. What do you do?
gotta just
Here, we'll open them at the same time.
Oh, you got to pull the plastic off.
pull the plastic
Oh,
off.
okay.
You want me to open at the same time?
Yeah. Here we go.
Okay, let's see if we get that chase.
I got the Marty McFly. What now?
Well, yeah, they're both Marty
Oh,
McFly,
okay.
but one, I believe, the chase has the hoverboard standing straight up, I believe, and he's not holding it. You can see the hoverboard better if it's the chase.
Okay. Well, so how do we get them out of the can?
So you gotta kind of go like this.
You gotta have fingernails. I struggle.
And then if they wrap it up like it's a piece of chocolate.
Don't spoil the fun.
Okay. And then the little pot.
Oh!
Did I get it?
The chase. It's
You,
a hat.
you totally got the chase.
What if you got it too?
I
I don't know
don't
what's the
think
difference.
so.
No, yours sucks. Mine's better. I've got a hat and you lose. I win. Okay.
Both adorable.
Yes,
Both
they
adorable.
Are.
And we may give Myles another little present. This is so cool. He is wearing the hat.
So that's
like-
what the chase is.
Yes,
I
it's a
like the
variant.
hat better than the stand-up hoverboard.
Well, yeah, the hat could be $30, and this is only like, I don't know, 10. I don't know. And then you get the pog, so the difference in the pog is with
He's
the
got the
hat.
hat on it. Got the hat on
Yeah.
it.
It kind of looks like Michael J. Fox.
That's
though, doesn't
cool.
This does more than this does.
it? Yeah.
I know. All right, well, that's very exciting for you that you got the chase. I'm not bitter. I think we'll wrap it up here, and
Well, then we're going to go to the video and talk about the car.
yeah, absolutely. We'll wrap it up here at the table, and we'll see you in a few minutes. Hi, everyone. We're with Myles and his DeLorean. I mean, it's going to be awesome. So let him tell you a little bit about it.
Well, it was too windy that day, so we're going to do a little voiceover here in the studio and explain stuff. So this is my 1983 DeLorean. There were about 9,000 of them ever made in two big production runs. I think that's Laura's thumb there.
Sorry about that.
And there's about 6,500 of them left back in the on the street today. Now, it was originally, the model's a DMC-12. It was called the 12 because it's supposed to cost $12,000, but that didn't happen. So with it, it's a rear engine.
Yeah, so
You got the gull wings, of course, but I'm opening up the rear engine here.
that's kind of, not to interrupt, but
Yeah.
that's kind of like the Volkswagen, right? Volkswagen.
It's actually, yes, it's a Peugeot, Volvo, Renault, odd firing 6. So the story of that engine is it was supposed to be a 8-cylinder, but they had to cut it down to a 6-cylinder because of the energy crisis. And I got flex cap, so you just saw the license plate because it's an antique vehicle. With this, with the engine, let's just say it's really underpowered, doesn't go too fast. Now with the movie, if you look at the gauge here, you'll see it only goes up to 85 miles an hour. But in the movie, it had to go to 88 to get to speed. So they actually swapped out the speedometer and the car for the movie.
Okay,
Now
cool.
here's the frunk. So I have a bunch of junk in there.
The
But
frunk, you
the
have
front-
junk in the frunk.
Yes.
Right?
And the most inconvenient part is you fill it through the front of the car. So you always have to open the hood to gas up the car.
Okay.
As far as like the value of this car, I mean, I didn't spend a lot on it. It's gone up a bit, but it's still not a really expensive car as far as collectibles go. Let's see.
Yeah, look how cool it is. I mean, look at the inside. I've been inside, so it's almost
It's
like
like
you're
a
in
coffin. It's in a. You feel like you're in a coffin.
Yeah,
And
or
you-
a missile. Like you are leaned back.
Yep.
But this is so cool. You keep it so clean. How
Well, you know what the magic is? Stainless steel refrigerator cleaner.
What?
So when you wash it, then you have to go back over because it's all water spots, and you have to rub it all down with stainless steel refrigerator cleaner to make it shiny. That's why it looks so good.
cool.
Then it gives it that fresh lemony smell too.
That's so awesome.
So the cool thing that I had with this is I added this. We'll see if it's working. Wah, wah. So try that again. So what's cool about this, now I unlocked it, is I added a remote keyless entry to it. So now if I press this just right, both the doors open.
Cool.
Wah, wah. So, and it's old. It's 40 years old. So the door doesn't always lift all the way up. But people love this car. I'll say that when I'm driving it, I've been stopped at stoplights and people walk up to me and they run up and they touch the car. And then they run back to the sidewalk. So it's a fun car. It's not a daily driver. It's uncomfortable. It has no power steering. It's underpowered, but it's just a fun car to have.
Yeah, very cool. Thank you. And we're back from the tour, and
Thank you so much for sharing your DeLorean.
You're welcome. Should we take a shot
I really
first?
appreciate it. No,
Oh,
that's
shot
gonna
me.
be in
Oh,
the
sorry.
second.
I'm trying to get the. Well, I've been around Laura too long. I want to get the shot first.
I mean,
Ask
you two are
questions later.
Super impatient.
I know.
All right.
It happens.
Well, until next time,
Stay geeky.
Stay pickled.
cheers.
Cheers. Thank you. Yeah.
What fun.
I can't believe you guys
Thank you so much.